Good afternoon. Today is March 11th, 2021, and this is what we're looking at for today. There were not many trades worth marking today, and I'm really excited. I'm gonna put this right here. Uh, I'm really excited to see what Mack has to say about today because I don't see much here except a bunch of aggressive moves. Look at so this is after 12 o'clock, may I point out. This is a second entry short. Oh, matter of fact, I didn't even notice. It's actually like a third entry short. First, second, third entry short. So even that. However, it does look like a very good setup. But guys, I didn't see any good, solid, easy, high probability trades except for this one, and that was even before 5 a.m. So I don't know. I don't think this is gonna take long. Here are the overnight lows, overnight highs in yellow. Um, like I said, I don't have much to talk about. Trending up in the overnight. I figured these overnight lows probably, if we didn't make it down to there, this would be an important price level at this congestive area. Didn't turn out to we didn't turn out to need that, so I'll delete that. But we started to go sideways. Traded up yesterday after the close, really. Started to go sideways all night, pretty much. This is all the sideways action overnight. Um, we get a matching high right here. We get this little channel down, but that quickly comes back up. So when prices come up, set this trap up. This is a trap as well. You get this trap for people going long. Uh, It's also a second entry short and looks like a lower high off the top of this congestive area. I like that. Then we get this channel down and just no setups in there. Um, First entry, second entry, no signal bar. Uh, and we get this area, no real overshoot, but we get this break of this trend line. Simply, I think that's just simply because we're hitting the lows of this range and it starts trending up and it doesn't make it to the top of the range. I guess the midline starts to hold prices, or top of the range was actually this at this point. But you get a little trap here, um, but that's not really, you can't really go short there because it hasn't even made it to the top of the range. That is a trap. Kind of looks like a first second entry short, but it's just not at the top of the range. So prices do make it to the top of the range and they break out, but there's no setup again, unless you want to look at this bar. Um, this is about the open. Oh no, this is after the open. So this trap was at the open. Um, and if you're being aggressive, this is a double test. Uh, but I would just be nervous because we're inside the range here. If you're looking at this price level, and maybe you were looking at it like that, like at the open, that became the new high of the range. If that's the case, then yeah, you might take this. That's a second entry short. It's a double test of this high. But you get a lower high right here if you're thinking of it like that. So I don't know, guys. If you took these are aggressive, but might work. We get this channel up, and you get this like channel within a channel. And the reason I marked that, matter of fact, and I never put an arrow here. The reason I marked that is because of this. Because if you mark that steep channel up, then maybe you would look at this as trapped shorts here, and maybe you would want to go long above that. Um, but this is just very aggressive. We come up here over the overnight highs, and you get a failed second entry long. But look at, that's just a perfect doji. Um, so you can't really take that. You get a move down back into the range, overnight range, and get this big move up, steep move up. Um, then you get this higher low, so you might take that. And after that, it's just off to the races. We get this big move. What is that? 920. This is about a 30-point move. So if you're just taking lower highs, we're far from the EMA, but that's all you can really do is take these lower highs. There's no setups in here, and it's far from the EMA, so it's high risk. And so we come back. We're up here. I would imagine these are record highs, reaching all the way up to 39.58 up here. And you don't want to go short up here. You don't know what's going on. Definitely don't want to go short. But at around this point right here, we can recognize that this is a range. And so if you're being super aggressive, you might go long here for a failed breakout. It's pretty bullish bar, far from the EMA. If you did take that, look at what you would have gotten. Almost a 10-point move. And then here we have prices working down. In this channel. And so you get this, it just looks like a good setup. It's toward the top of the range. It's low risk, but it's just a first entry. First entry, second entry, third entry, failed third entry long. So I mean, that's very aggressive, but there just isn't much here. If you want to go long on this doji, you can, I guess, but that's aggressive too. That's even more aggressive than this one because that closes beneath its open. And after that, this is even micro congestion inside the congestion. Then prices towards the end of the day start to sell off. This is after 12 o'clock. I thought it was a second entry short. It looks like a second entry short, so if you want to trade it like that, it's off the EMA. This is probably the only good trade I'd see all day, high probability trade. And even that, it's a third entry short. So it doesn't even go with Mack's system. So that's all I really saw today. Very quick video, but I'll be back tomorrow and have a good